I told you last time to gather information about the roles of NGOs in international relations, today we will discuss how NGOs are making their presence felt. To begin, do you have any ideas about the emergence of NGOs in this context?
Was there only the role of the states in political environment before the existence of NGOs?
Exactly, and after that, the World War II, the state is not the only one anymore because of the appearance of NGOs.
But I don't understand about how can NGO do that, how they are different from the government.
Well, the way NGO acts is distinctive from that of the states, and you will know what it is after you watch this video.
In 2004, there was a disclosure of the Abu Ghraib prison that the prisoners here were treated badly, such as deliberate physical violence, verbal abuse, and prolonged handcuffing in uncomfortable positions. At that time, the International Red Cross put pressure on American military both at home and abroad to claim back the rights of full protections of the Geneva Conventions for many Iraq prisoners. The smart way of NGOs in general of using soft power is educating and involving grassroots decision-making and creating new transnational political coalitions to advocate the interests and values to the state on public purpose of changing policies, because their common mission is to empower human rights.
Yes, and one of the secrets explaining the success of NGOs network is the utilization of mass media, especially in such an information age. So, could anyone tell me some channels through which NGO can broadcast their influence?
Website, TV, radio,
and magazines and bulletins.
I'm looking for an NGO website called Multimedia Virtual Space. If you are interested in this, just click and explore it.
It sounds great. You guys have mentioned almost all the key points. However, there's two sides to everything, and NGOs are no exception.
First, the idea of civil society has been most coherent when applied to nations where citizens needed protection from a repressive state, as was the case in the Soviet Empire. But in other parts of the world, this paradigm is either irrelevant or of distinctly secondary importance. Without a treasury, a legislature, or an army as a disposal, civil society is less equipped to confront the challenges of globalization than nations are. Second, there is the fact that many NGOs formed by a corporation or big company are not always neutral in international relations. Their performances are somehow taken from the viewpoint of these head companies instead of the majority. The disapproval of NGOs over the conflict between the US and China could be a case.
Plenty is on the US chopping block this week. Healthcare, education.
Last but not least, with the ability to raise awareness of people in political issues and bring their voice closer to the governments, sometimes means the increasing in the number of demonstrations or public opposition with the government. Many people and the government now suspect NGOs of creating chaos and disorder in both home and foreign affairs.
Did not want to be filmed. Others may describe them as anarchists. We're not sure how they would describe themselves, but part of the march no less. When the police are not visible here, you can see them all the way around the perimeter of this.
Okay, I think it's enough for the lecture today. And finally, I want you to go home and critically think about this. Do NGOs make the world more democratic? So, see you next time.